Are you a diagnosed masochist? Do you enjoy playing games that make you frustrated and stressed out for fun? Well, boy, do I have the game for you. Super Laura Up is a rage-inducing precision platformer inspired by retro platformers like Super Mario, and is similar to other precision platformers from recent years like Jump King and Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. I know what you're thinking. You're sitting there, Mountain Dew stains on your shirt, and Cheeto dust on your fingers like, that looks easy, I could totally do that. No, you can't. This game is only $3, go buy it and prove me wrong if you want. This game is illustrated with 2D pixel graphics, with some areas being way more detailed than others, and some with some very interesting looking characters. Being in different styles, it makes me wonder if the developer borrowed some pre-made assets. Then there are some images that I noticed are from the dev's other games. I assume it's some kind of Easter egg. I haven't played the other games that these references are from, but I noticed this because I'm nosy and I dug around to see the other games that this dev made. Another thing I really enjoyed is how the background changes the further up you go, so you can see and feel a tangible difference besides just new platforming sections and challenges. There aren't a whole lot of sound effects in this game. Really the only one is when you bounce off of the circular saws. The music is pretty decent, some electronic 8-bit music that is really energetic. After a while, I felt like I needed some rain sounds or something to calm down. The combination of the frustration with the high energy music was too much if I played too long. The gameplay itself is simple. If you play solo, all you have at your disposal is a jump. The obstacles in your way have a lot of variety. Pretty much every screen length over or up you encounter is something new. If you play with friends, you get question blocks at certain points that give you random power-ups. Things like creatable platforms, teleporting to another player, shooting a bullet bill, and pushing away nearby players. Most of the challenge is made up of platforming from weirdly shaped objects that you can slip off of. Some you have to immediately jump from so you don't slide and fall down. Then there are the special obstacles. I first encountered the circular saws and I wasn't sure what to do. I thought they were instant death, but it turns out you need to bounce off of them to progress. I'm sure the dev was cackling to themselves, stumping the players like me, wondering how they were supposed to progress next. Then there are the bouncy star things that launch you far and fast. They can be hard to react to, and it is hard to accurately platform from one to the next. While I was recording the script, I realized I hadn't gotten footage of some of the obstacles near the end of the game, and I did attempt to go back and record these, but I failed miserably and wasn't willing to put in the time to get to these again after beating the game once already, so take my word for it. There are bullet bills that function exactly as you think they do. Bounce off of one and it disappears and you move on to the next. This section was probably one of the most frustrating. And then there are the smiling blocks that push you back in the direction they're facing, and there's one that'll spit you out downward because it is facing upside down. All these together made this game seriously challenging to beat. I don't want to even know how many times I fell. Thankfully, I'm not a keyboard smasher or I would have typed this script on a new one. Full disclosure though, I didn't beat this game until I had some help from a friend. We used the teleport to reach each other like a makeshift checkpoint system. But we did beat it nonetheless, and feel free to argue with me in the comments about the legitimacy of my victory. To wrap this up, this is a pretty decent game. A price tag of $3 is definitely fair. Sure, the platforming was hard, but they were all doable. Every step of the way felt like it was meticulously play-tested and not some BS that was supposed to be impossible on purpose. Precision platformers aren't usually my type of game, but I enjoyed this one for the short time I played. I also enjoyed being able to play it with friends. And that's all I have for this video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.